Coming up next, Blox News on Roblox TV.
Good morning and welcome back to Blox News. These are the headlines. The CAIR is investigating Roblox. Roblox continues to expand across devices. And Halloween Spotlight is starting on October 23rd. The Council on American Islamic Relations (CAIR) confirms Roblox is investigating anti-Muslim and anti-Palestinian content, particularly ones from the Italian brain rot content on the platform. Most likely one still a brain rot because it's focusing on Italian brain rot. And CAIR has requested Roblox the following: to remove hate-filled content, to strengthen content moderation, to publicly denounce religious bigotry, and to collaborate with civil rights groups to protect young users. CAIR Media has received reports that children using Roblox were exposed to profane and hateful content targeting Muslims and Palestinians, including slurs and chants glorifying violence as part of the Italian brain rot trend. Roblox has confirmed that it is investigating and will take swift action. Teachers have shared with parents that students are repeating these hateful chants in classrooms without necessarily understanding their meaning, said CAIR's Maryland Director Zainab Chaudhry. When gaming content normalizes bigotry or mocks faiths, it creates real-world harm. We welcome Roblox's commitment to community safety and look forward to sharing positive developments. The situation is very deep, if you ask me. I don't know what to comment on this. And if you hear this, probably still a brain rot is going to fall because of legal actions took on it, you know. Still a brain rot may be deleted from Roblox or banned because you heard earlier what I said with anti-Muslim and anti-Palestinian content, you know, which is very, very deep and very not good, if you ask me. Play, create, and connect anywhere. Roblox continues to expand across devices, so you can experience the games you love and the ones you'll play next, wherever you are. Now available on the Samsung Galaxy Store and tomorrow. From October 16th, not tomorrow, on Xbox Ellie handhelds. So, Roblox is expanding across devices, you know, on the Xbox Ellie handhelds. Why I'm saying handhelds? On the Samsung Galaxy Store because it wasn't. Anyway, I think that this is kind of unnecessarily because the Samsung Galaxy Store, you can just install Roblox from the Play Store. Why is the Galaxy Store so necessarily? Why is Roblox sound necessarily to be on the Galaxy Store. You could just install Roblox from the Play Store. I don't know. The Halloween spotlight is starting on the 30. Sorry, my brain. On the 23rd of October. The forest deceives, the darkness misleads. That's what Roblox said in a post on X. And on all the Roblox news, their text-to-speech API is fully released, enabling rapid creation of voice-enabled experiences. Higher rate limits mean more capacity, and new observability dashboards enable faster troubleshooting and informed decision making for creators. Well, this and all the Roblox news titled. Maybe I think that we discussed this in a previous edition of Blox News. I don't really remember, but I think that we discussed this in a previous edition of the Blox News. And back to the previous title with the anti-Muslim and anti-Palestinian situation. I think that Roblox should really take action, because this is not okay. Like, this is a discrimination for the Muslim people and Palestinian people, and this is not okay. You're making fun of them. They are culture after all, like all of us, and I don't think it's right to make fun of them, put any Muslim and anti-Palestinian content in your game. In a game, I still have brain rot that it's played by lots of kids almost every day, because school started, and but every weekend they have updates, they have events, and I don't think that it's okay to make fun of a culture of religion in a game that is played by, I think, millions of people, maybe more than that. Grow Garden is even more popular, I believe, but you understand what I'm trying to say. It is not right for anyone, and the Council on American Islamic Relations should really take action, because only with legal action we can solve problems like this. We can solve them with a speech, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Blox News ends here. Thank you so much for watching us today. You can find more news by scanning the QR code on the screen. If you have any important information, feel free to send it to our email address, office.robloxtv@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
It's time for a short ad break.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam squad in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I'd suggest a classic cat eye.
Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup. Get in on this.
Once a lion, always a lion. Once you bleed blue, you always bleed blue. And on game days, Samsung TVs are your gateway to glory because they go big without sacrificing detail. And glare? Not in this house. Because when every play matters, every pixel matters. Go big without the blur on the ultimate fan-worthy TVs.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
That was the ad break.
Good morning, and welcome back to Sport. It's easier to fight the whole world than to fight yourself. Why transgender swimmer Leah Thomas wouldn't change a thing. In a rare interview, Leah Thomas described what life was like as arguably the most prominent transgender swimmer in the world. Thomas has been the subject of global scrutiny after winning a host of NCAA women's races, triggering an outcry from those who thought she, as a transgender woman, held an unfair advantage over her competitors. The issue was given extra attention after the Trump administration ordered the University of Pennsylvania, Penn, for whom Thomas competed, to erase the transgender swimmers' records. In July, Penn modified a trio of school records set by Thomas and said it would apologize to the female athletes she competed against. In an extensive interview with Philadelphia-based public media outlet WHYY just before Penn's decision, Thomas spoke about the impact so much attention has had on her life and career. Thomas last competed for Penn in 2022 and in 2024 lost a legal battle against the global swimming governing body World Aquatics, which prevented her from competing in elite women's races due to its new policy. From child actor to Olympic champion, meet snowboarding superstar Su Yiming. In 2022, just days before his 18th birthday, Chinese snowboarder Su Yiming found himself atop an Olympic podium with a gold medal hanging around his neck. The 17-year-old had just won the men's big air final at the Beijing Winter Olympics, a moment which changed his life in unimaginable ways. In truth, Su was already well known by some in China. He had found fame as a child actor in several movies before switching his attention to professional snowboarding in 2018. But after winning gold and a silver in the slopestyle event, at his home games, his profile soared higher than he could ever have imagined. Luxury brands came barreling in, wanting to partner with the man of the moment who captured the imagination of China's younger generation. Suddenly, his face was everywhere, from fashion shoots to television appearances. Su was a superstar, now boasting over 300,000 followers on Instagram and over 2 million on Chinese social media platform Weibo. Su is one of the most recognizable faces heading into next year's Winter Olympics in Italy. I feel really honored and feel really lucky to have so many people who always look at me, he tells CNN Sports from a training camp in Switzerland. Las Vegas Aces head coach Becky Hammon tells CNN Sports there is no reason a woman can't become an NBA head coach. Las Vegas Aces head coach Becky Hammon sees no reason why a woman can't lead an NBA team in her lifetime, but told CNN Sports that it would take a whole lot to pull her away from her current role. Her comments come after Dawn Staley, the longtime head coach of the South Carolina women's basketball team, said she doesn't believe there will be a female head coach in the NBA during her lifetime. Staley, who recently interviewed to be head coach of the New York Knicks, also suggested that the NBA isn't ready to have a woman lead an organization. But Hammond, who recently led the Aces to yet another WNBA championship on October 10th, is more optimistic while acknowledging there needs to be more growth in the game. "I think it could happen in our lifetime," Hammond said to CNN Sports. "There is really not a good reason why it hasn't happened already. I think there are qualified women that could coach in the NBA. It's just the matter of getting that opportunity." Hammond, a six-time WNBA All-Star in her 16-year playing career, is one of the female head coaches that many believe could make the transition to the NBA, given her incredible record in the game. She has now guided Las Vegas to 3 championships in the past 4 years, after making history as the first full-time female assistant coach in NBA history by the San Antonio Spurs in 2014. During her time in San Antonio, Hammond became the first woman to lead an NBA team as a head coach during the regular season when she took over for Spurs head coach Greg Popovich after he was ejected during a game. She has since said she's interviewed for several head coaching positions in the league. Sport ends here. Thank you so much for watching us today. You can find more news by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.
It's time for a short ad break.
I know what you're thinking. Total glow up. What's her secret? Fine, I'll spill. I totally upgraded with Verizon. Everyone gets a free phone with any plan, even if you're already a customer, like me. Now I have Google Gemini. It's like a little glam squad in my pocket. Gemini, what eye makeup goes with this lipstick?
I'd suggest a classic cat eye.
Wow, setting the bar high for daycare pickup. Get in on this.
Once a lion, always a lion. Once you bleed blue, you always bleed blue. And on game days, Samsung TVs are your gateway to glory because they go big without sacrificing detail. And glare? Not in this house. Because when every play matters, every pixel matters. Go big without the blur on the ultimate fan-worthy TVs.
This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up their food's flavor.
We usually work on Sundays.
I'll cancel my plans.
Why would you throw that?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Try it again with the pork. How do we get to the cooler? It's too crowded.
When in Philly.
Works every time.
That was the ad break. Good morning and welcome back to weather. The weather in the United States is cloudy. Boston 46 degrees, Brooklyn 49 degrees, Chicago 64 degrees, Dallas 75 degrees, Denver 46 degrees, Houston 80 degrees, Lincoln 51 degrees, Los Angeles 61 degrees, Manhattan 49 degrees, New York 49 degrees, Philadelphia 49 degrees, Phoenix 63 degrees, Queens 49 degrees, Sacramento 55 degrees, San Antonio 76 degrees, San Diego 59 degrees, San Jose 58 degrees, St. Paul 51 degrees, the Bronx 45 degrees, Washington 51 degrees. This was all the weather information. If you want more updates, scan the QR code on the screen. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.